So today we are going to be solving the KPSEA, the Kenya Primary School Exam Assessment. That's the KPSEA exam. Now this exam is for grade 6. Okay, so if this is you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can get more of the videos from us. Now notice this exam was written last year and it's going to take you 1 hour 20 minutes. So if you stay all through with us, we're going to solve all the questions. Now I want you to know this is from question 1 to question 30. So we're going to be solving all these questions in this channel. So if this is your first time of coming to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click the notification bell so that you can get more videos as we release them. Now question 1 says the number of people in a certain country is 565,052. What is the number in symbols? Now for you to write this number in symbols, all you have to do is write out the way it is. Now the first one says 565,000. So I'll write 565,000 is 3 zeros, then the remaining is what? 52. So if I sum this up, 2, 5, 0, 5, 6, and 5, you can see from here the correct answer is going to be what? C. Now question 2 says the number of loaves of bread produced by a factory in a certain year was 3624817. What is the place value of digit 6 in the number? Now, for you to get the place value of digit 6, just write out the number 4, 8, 1, and 7. Now, bring out 6 and change the remaining to zeros. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is also 0 for now. So if you divide this, you can see this 0 is insignificant and you have 600,000. So it's what? Hundreds of thousands. So that's the correct answer. So the next question says a bookshop received 648,205 exercise books from a supplier. A school bought 76,102 of the exercise books. How many books remained in the bookshop? What you just need to do here is subtract what was bought from what was supplied. So that would be 648,205. You subtract 76,102, and when you do this, you are going to get 5 minus 2, that's 3, is 0, this is 1, 8 minus 6 is going to give you that's 2. So here you'd reduce this to 5 because 4 cannot subtract 7. You put 1 here. 14 minus 7 is going to give us 7. Then you bring down your 5. So it's 572103. Final answer. So the next question is going to say, at the beginning of the year, there were 1,204 girls and 816 boys in a school. During the year, 88 more girls joined the school and 12 boys left. What are the total number of learners in the school at the end of the year? Now, it said there were girls were 1204 and boys were what? 816. Now, notice during the year, 88 girls joined. So we're going to sum 88 to this, and these ones joined. Then 12 boys left. We're going to subtract 12 because they left. Okay, so having established this, then whatever we get as our total, what was the total number of learners, we'll sum them up. So let's do that. 1204, we're going to add 88 to this. So this is 4 plus 8, this is 2, carry 1, this will give us 9, and this is 1292. Okay, so this is 1292. Then 816 minus 12, 6 minus 2 is going to give us that's 4. 81 minus 1 is going to give us that's 80. So we're going to sum this up. So when we sum this up, we're going to get 2 plus 4 is going to give us 6. 9 plus 0 is going to give us 9, and 12 plus 8 is going to give us 20. So our final answer is 2096. So the total number of learners is this. Okay. So the next question says a lorry carried 1452 cartons of textbook. Each carton had 24 textbooks. How many textbooks did the lorry carry all together? So all you just need to do is multiply 1452 by 24. So we're going to be doing our times to get the total number. So sorry, this is going to be 4 times 2, it's going to give us that's 8. 4 times 5 is 20. You write 0, carry 2. 2. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 2, that's 18. You carry 1 here. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1, that's 5. So down here, you're going to get 2 times 2, that's 4. 2 times 5 is 10. You write 0. You carry 1. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1, that's 9. And 2 times 1 is going to give you 2. So when you sum this up, you're going to get 8, 4, 8. 5 plus 9 is going to give you 4. You carry 1 and you're going to get 3. So the final answer is 34848. So that's the total number of books. Okay, so the next question says a carpenter made a drawing. The drawing consists of a rectangle and a triangle as shown. Now this is our diagram. So it says what is the area of the drawing. Now in order to calculate the area of this diagram, all we would do is you can see this is 4 meters and this is 5 meters, so that's a rectangle. So we have a rectangle which is what? Here is 4 and here is 5. So the area will be what? Length times width, which will be what? 4 times 5. That will give us what? That will give us 20 meters square. Now for our triangle, okay, you know, here it's 4 and the height it's 8. So our triangle, the area is half base times height. This will be the same thing as half times the base is 4 times the height, which is 8. 2 here is 1. 2 into 4 is 2. So 8 times 2 will give us what? 16 meters square. So the total area will be 20 plus 16, and that will give us what? 36 meters square. So this is our final answer. So the correct answer here is our B. Okay, so the next question says a teacher. Okay, it says a teacher wrote on the blackboard the following pattern that we have. So what is the next number in the pattern? Now, for us to solve this question, when you have 30 and the next number is 32, you notice that the difference is what? 2. Okay, so the next number is 36. You notice that the difference is what? 4. The next one is 44. You notice that the difference is what? 8. Okay, so one thing I notice is the number is doubling itself. So from 44 to 60, I don't need anybody to tell me it's going to be what? 16. So that means if I sum up 32, 60 plus 32 should give me the next number, which is going to be what? 92. So this is my final answer. 92 is the correct answer. Okay, so question 8 says 4K Club has 2156 chicks. The chicks were distributed equally among 15 members. How many more chicks will the 4K Club add for all the members to get an equal share? Now, what you need to understand here is you need to do a long division. This is 15. So let's divide 15 into 2156 into 15 people. So 15 into 21, we're going to get, that will be 1. 15 times 1, right, 15, and this is going to be 21 minus 15, you get that 6, bring down 5. 15 into 5, it's into 65, that's we're going to get 4. 15 times 4 will give us what? 60. That will remain what? 5, and we'll bring down what? We'll bring down 6. Okay, so now 15 into 56, we're going to get what? That will be 3, because it's 45. 15 times 3, it's 45. So when you do 56 minus 45, you're going to get that will be 11. So this is the remainder. Okay, so the question says, how many more chicks will the 4K club add? So if we add 4 more, it can divide. So it will be 11 plus, which is a remainder, plus 4. So that will be, we need to add a total of 4 chicks so that we can get another 15, so that it can be shared equally across, so that if we get this remainder 15 chicks, it can be shared equally among them. So the number that will be added for all the members to get an equal number of chicks will be 4, and the correct answer here is A. So if this is your first time of joining us, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the notification bell so that you can get more videos from us. Now question 9 says, Musa drew a rectangle and a square. Okay, the rectangle had a length of 24 cm and width of 6 cm. The rectangle had the same area as the square. What is the perimeter of the square? Now this is the rectangle he drew. Okay, so he said the length, it's 24, and the width is 6. Okay, so let's get the area of the triangle, since they say the rectangle has the same area as the square. Same area as the square. So this is going to be 24 times 6 to give us the area. So the area is going to be 6 times 4 will give us 24. You can remember 2. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 2. This is 144. So 144 is the area. Okay, so now if the area is the same thing as the area of a square, now you notice a square has the same sides, L times L. And you know that L times L is what? 144. It's the same thing as the area. So this will be L square will give us what? 144. So therefore, L is going to be what? Square root of 144. And that will give us what? 12. So now we know that the length of the square, it's 4 cm. The perimeter will be what? L plus L plus L plus L, which is you sum up 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. Why are we doing that? Perimeter is the same thing as the sum up of all the sides of the shape. So when you sum 12 into 4 places, you're going to get what? 48 cm. So the correct answer here is B. Okay, so that will take us to the next question, which says, Mungabi and Kyoko contributed some money to buy a piece of land. Mungabi contributed 3/8 of the total cost of the land. Kyoko contributed 2/5 of the total cost. What fraction of the cost of land was not contributed? Now, okay, so if Mungabi contributed what? 3/8 and Kyoko contributed 2/5. Let's sum up their contribution. Mungabi plus Kyoko contributed 3/8 plus 2/5. We take our LCM to be 40. 40 divided by 8 will give us 5. 5 times 3 will give us 15 plus 40 divided by 5 is going to give us 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So they both contributed. This will give us 15 plus 16 is going to give us 31/40. Now, all we need to do is, if the land is a fraction of 1, or you say 1 is equal to what? 40/40. So to get the fraction that was not contributed will be 40/40 over 40 minus 31 over 40. So this will give us what? Automatically this will give us what? 9 over 40. So another way to do this is to say 1 minus 31 over 40. So you are going to get your final answer at 9 over 40. So because nothing can divide, you leave your answer like this. Question 11 says, a farmer divided his shamba into 4 portions. He planted cabbage on 0.25 of the shamba, tomatoes on 0.125, and onions on 0.45. He planted maize on the remaining portion. What percentage of the shamba was used for planting maize? Now the first thing you want to do is to sum up what he did on cabbage plus tomato plus onions. So that will give us 0.25. We're going to add 0.125, then 0.45. So we're summing this up to get the part where he planted. So this is going to give us 5. This is going to give us 2 carry 1. So this is 3, 4, and this will give us 8. So 0.0. Now recall that he divided it into 4 parts. So the shamba, it's supposed to be, let's call the shamba, it's in decimal place, it's going to be 1. So this will be, if the remaining portion was used for maize, so let's get for maize. So maize will be 1 minus 0.825. So let's do 1.000 subtract 0.825. So when you do this, okay, so 1 cannot go, you cancel, here remains 0, and you put 1 here, so this is 10. You cancel 1 here, here remains 9, you put here is now 10, you cancel again, here becomes 9, and you put here, so 10 minus 5 will give us 5, 9 minus 2 will give us 7, 9 minus 8 will give us 1, and this is 0 minus 0, that's 0. So for maize is going to be 0.175. So to change it to percentage, all you need to do is divide by 100. So maize percent will be 0.175 multiplied by 100 actually, sorry. So you're going to multiply that by 100. And when you multiply by 100, you just move your decimal place to 2, 1, and 2. So this will give you 17.5%. So final answer, 17.5%. Okay. So the next question says, Anne bought 84.20 kg of kales from a grocer. She also bought 45.48 kg of kales from another grocer. She later used 15.93 kg of kales to prepare lunch. What was the mass in kilograms of kales did she remain with? So to solve this question, all we need to do is sum up dates, because she bought this and she bought this and she used dates. So let's do that. This will be 84.20 plus we're going to add up 45.48. So when we sum this up, you remember we're summing this up, this will be 8, this will be 6 point, this will be 9, and 8 plus 4 will give us 12. So all we want to do is, if she could used 15.93, we want to do 129.68 subtract 15.93. So in order to do this, this will give us our final answer, 8 minus 3, 5. So this cannot go, so you take 1 here, here remains 8, put it in 16. 16 minus 9, it's going to give us 7. So you put your dot. 8 minus 5 will give us 3. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 minus nothing, it's this. So the correct answer here is C. Okay. So question 13 says, Lena drew the following line. Measure the length AB in cm using a ruler. So please, you need to use your ruler to measure this line, and the question says what is the length of the line in millimeters. So you got 7.9. so know that 1 cm gives you 10 millimeter. So you're going to do 7.9 to convert it, just multiply by 10. So that will give you what, something like 79 millimeter. But then all these are dependent on the value you got. Okay. Question 14 says Linda had 15 cartons. She packed 30 bottles of fruit juice. Linda had 15 cartons. She packed 30 bottles of fruit juice in each carton. Each bottle contains 300 ml of juice. What was the total amount in liters of the juice packed? So in order to solve this question, we will say she had 30 bottles. 30 from here, 30 bottles can take 1 carton. So that means for 15 carton we are going to get what? How many bottles? So that will be 15 times 30. That will give us what? 450 bottles. So now it says 1 bottle takes what? 300 ml. Okay, so that means 450 bottles will take what? 450 times 300. Now this will give us what? 450 times 5 is going to give us 135 then 000. So this is in ml. Now the question says, how do we find this in liters? Now I want you to know that for converting 1000 ml, it's going to give you what? 1 liters. Okay, so that means 135,000 ml is going to give us what? That's 135,000 divided by 1000. So 3 zeros cancel 3 zeros. Our final answer is 135 liters. So the correct answer here is A. Question 15 says a butcher had 1.4 tons of meat in a butchery. He cut the meat into pieces of 500 grams. He sold each piece for 110 shillings. How much money did he get from the sales of all meat? Now notice he had what? 1.4 tons of meat. Now the first thing I want you to know is 1 ton is what? 1000 kg. So that means 1.4 ton will give us 1.4 times 1000. That will give us 14. Remove this is 1. You move your decimal places. This is 1.4. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to give us 1400 kg. That's 1.4 ton. So the next thing we're going to do here, 1 kg will give us what? 1000 grams. So 1400 kg is going to give us 14 times 1000, and that's going to give us 14. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grams. So now remember the question says he cut the meat into pieces of 500 grams each. Now to get the pieces, we are going to do 1, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, all divided by 500 to get the number of pieces he cut them into. So to divide this, 2 zeros cancel 2 zeros. 5 into 14, we are going to have 2, remainder 4. 5 into 40, you're going to get 8. Then you have your 2 zeros. So that will be 2 0 pieces. Okay, pieces. Okay, so now we've been able to get the number of pieces he cut them into. The next thing we are supposed to do is, if one piece he sold it for 110 shillings. Then that's 110 shillings. Then 2,800 p's will be 28 times 110. So when you multiply this 28, so all we need to do now, notice I'm going to take out my 2 zeros, and so this is a total of 3 zeros. So I'll do 28 times 11. So this will give me 28. So okay, let me do this here. Sorry. So let's clean this up so that we can have a lot of space while doing our multiplication. So this will be 28 multiplied by 11. So this will be 1 times 28 is 28. 1 times 28 is 28. So this will give me 80 carry 1, and that's 308. So my answer is going to be 308. Remember my 3 zeros, I bring them back. 1, 2, 3. So my final answer is 308,000. So the correct answer here is B.